Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey, that's right, I review magic tricks. That's what I do. That's what Magic Orthodoxy is all about. We review, and by that I mean me, I review magic tricks. I also review playing cards. I also do giveaways. I give away magic tricks. I give away playing cards every single month. If you come here, you're always going to find a review for the latest and greatest stuff. Stuff that's just hitting the shelves now, stuff that's relevant, things that you want to know about, things that you're asking about. I wonder if that's any good. You come back here to Magic Orthodoxy, and I probably have reviewed it, or I'm going to review it pretty soon. So you can always trust me to come up with honest and factual reviews every single time. I want you to spend your money wisely. I don't want you to buy any more stuff that just goes in a drawer and then you forget about it and you feel like, I wasted my money. Come back here and get an opinion about whether this might work for you. Today, we're going to look at a cups and dice routine called Cee-Lo from Louie Foxx. All right, so Cee-Lo, what is it? This is a cups and dice routine, very similar to a cups and balls routine. So just no balls, dice, right? It's just dice. And so let me just walk you through the routine, kind of explain to you what happens in a really basic fashion. You have a dice cup, and 3 dice. And it's kind of a follow the dice, where do the dice go style of routine. You have 3 dice, and then you put it in your hand, obviously, and then one by one, they appear into the cup. So the first dice appears under the cup, second dice, now there's 2 under the cup, and then third time around, there's 3 under the cup. And it all happens very magically. The spectators who are watching, they can't tell how the dice are getting under the cup. And then the second phase of it is more of a hand and pocket routine, like a guess where it is, and you pick up a dice and you put one in your pocket, and then you show that there's 2 dice in your hand, and then you put them other way again, and there's more in your hand, and you put them away again, and they've all vanished from your hands. You go back to the table, lift the cup, and all 3 dice have reappeared there. Then as a kicker ending, as a joke, you ask your audience, do you want to learn how I did that? They say yes. You say, well, I had 4 dice, and you lift the cup up, and then there's a jumbo dice there. And when you put the cup on the table, and everyone's kind of getting over the fact that a jumbo dice just appeared, you lift the cup again, and then there's a second jumbo dice under that cup. So you have 2 kicker endings. It's a really fun routine. Let's talk about this trick. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our magic reviews, and the first of which is, what is in the box? It's a corrugated cardboard box, okay? So I'm assuming Louie Foxx is packaging all of these himself. It's a corrugated cardboard box. Inside that, you're getting the gaffed dice cup, okay? The dice cup is gimmicked, and then you're gonna get a combination of real and gimmicked dice, but you're gonna get everything you need. You're also going to get a burned DVD of the instructions, and the DVD is roughly 20 minutes long. All right, so how are the angles for this? Louie Foxx does this kind of as a street magic, kind of busking routine with a portable street table, and he's doing it for a group of people. And I don't think there's any bad angles to this anywhere. I mean, I'm sure you never want people behind you, obviously, but the way he's going to teach you how to do this, it's a great parlor effect. I think you'll have really nice parlor street magic angles. As far as inspectability goes, whether things can be inspected, individually, I think every element could be inspected. I don't know if you'd want to inspect items together, but I would certainly let the dice be inspected or let the cup be inspected. But this is not really one of those kind of tricks where people ask to inspect things. So what's the overall quality and production value of the video? This is all shot with Louie Foxx in a hotel room, and he's performing for a stationary camera, and I don't believe he has a microphone. As far as what he's going to teach you, they're going to go over the live performance, which is outside. The live performance has very low audio because, again, he's not using a mic, and you hear a lot of ambient noise in the background, and it's only done from the side, so you don't really get to see a front view of what this effect looks like. In the video then, when he goes back to his hotel room, he's going to cover what's in the box. He'll cover setup. He'll run through the routine. And he even gives you some of his patter, and he talks as he's performing, and when he mentions his spectators, he always refers to them as kids. So I'm assuming he is expecting that this is more of a kid's routine. I don't think it's necessary that it has to be a kid's routine. I think that when he's outside and he's doing this routine, he probably singles out kids to ask his questions of, because probably kids are in the front row because they're the shortest. He's gonna go over every single move, and he'll even give you some alternate load ideas. He's gonna be very generous with his teaching. He's gonna cover all of his staging and blocking ideas and give you the reasons why he does what he does. And then he goes over some closing thoughts. Is it well made? Everything looks legit. The cup, the dice, nothing looks fake, nothing looks gimmicked or gimmicky. None of it looks like a magic prop. In fact, the cup looks like a standard Yahtzee cup that you would put dice in. The dice look like dice that would come from any game. So I think this is a great, great set. It should last you forever. All right, so pocket space. What is the pocket space on this effect? I will say, as far as setup goes, you are coming into the routine with some items in your pockets. However, usually when we talk about pocket space, we talk about traveling pocket space, like you're wearing this on your person. This isn't one of those tricks. I think this stuff would probably go into a briefcase or a magician's box that you would carry with you. It's too much stuff to put in your pocket. So how much practice does this require? It's mostly just following the routine. I think if you already have some experience with cup and balls, you're gonna flow right into this easy. A lot of this is cup and ball moves. It feels very much like a cup and ball routine, or very much like a chop cup routine. So I think if you have experience with either one of those things, it'll be very easy for you. If you don't have any experience with those things, I still think that Louie is going to give you enough to be able to do this effect. He's teaching you enough. It's not like he's just mentioning some obscure random move and then he doesn't show you what it is. He does. He walks you through everything. So I think if those styles of routines are a little bit more foreign to you, you might have to watch the video a couple of times, especially doing it with him. And then of course, practicing it, because it is a full fleshed out routine. Positives. All right, so what are the positives to this? Hey, this is a great routine and great props. Like I said, Louie is very generous with his teaching. It's rare that such a signature piece, and this is obviously his signature piece, that you would give away all of your pattern, blocking, and staging along with the trick, right? Louie is giving you everything you need so that you can pull this off yourself. Negatives, all right, so what are the negatives? You know, really with this effect, because the routine itself is strong and the props are great, the only thing that maybe would be a little lackluster was the video. Just knowing that Louie is filming this in his hotel room, you know, while he's out on the road. There's no production value that goes along with this, but for the sake of argument, I'm just gonna say Louie Foxx and I probably grew up around the same time. And when we were kids and we got our instructions, they were photocopied pieces of paper in a sealed envelope with maybe 5 gimmicked cards, and you had to figure it out. And sometimes the instructions were photocopies of photocopies of photocopies, so the pictures were all blurry. So I think any video now that's out that gives you the instruction that you need, I think as long as the video teaches you what to do, it does the job. I think we're spoiled now that we live in 2020 and we expect all of our downloads to have production value. You get everything you need in this video, absolutely. The other thing that was just a little bit like, what, was the title, Cee-Lo? I didn't get it. He didn't explain why it was called Cee-Lo. I don't even know if it was named when he was filming it, because I think at the very beginning he calls it the cups and dice routine. So there wasn't really any indicator why it was called Cee-Lo. He does mention that he had some help from his daughter, but his daughter didn't have a name like that. There was one thing though in the ad copy, down at the bottom of the ad copy, there's just a random word that says Cecil Lewis. So my only thought there is Cecil Lewis is really Louie Foxx's name, and Louie Foxx is his stage name, or this trick is inspired by Cecil Lewis. I'm guessing, I don't know. All right, so is it worth your money? It is $59, $59. And let me just say, because of the price of the effect, because of the quality of the props, and because it's a fully fleshed out routine, I think this is really targeting at the working professional. You're not gonna buy this because you're a casual magician and you like to perform for family. Like, you're gonna get this because you're gonna put it in your act and you're gonna take it out on the streets, you're gonna take it out on the road, and you're going to do this in a real setting where you make your living. This feels more like a professional worker's prop. That said, who would like this? Buskers, street magicians, street performers, people who are good at cups and balls, people who are good at small vanishes, people who are good at misdirection. Like I was saying, people who are good at chop cup would definitely like Cee-Lo from Louie Foxx. All right, that's everything I can say about Cee-Lo from Louie Foxx. I, of course, want to thank Louie and hocus-pocus.com for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And while you're there at Hocus Pocus, make sure you check out Snake Wand Surprise, also by Louie Foxx. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.